Good morning, you guys. I'm trying to be a good vibe. I still have this split lip. It hurts so bad. You have no idea. I've been trying Aquaphor. I've tried Burt's Bees, and I've tried Blistex. So far, none of them have really worked. My daughter recommended Aquaphor, but like the one for your elbows and stuff, the one that's like a cream and Vaseline type. It hurts so bad. It's so dry out here. Which doesn't mean I'm asking to have my area flooded. For those of you who are confused. So if you were watching yesterday, I went out to my primary just to update everyone what's going on with the doctor. Nothing has changed. All the doctors involved have agreed that what Kristen Gallagher did was unlawful and unethical and just in bad taste. You don't fire a patient who is pregnant after waiting 9 weeks for an appointment with you without providing another doctor in the same area from the same group of doctors. Because let's put it this way. When I was working at Northwestern, right, we have patients coming in who live a few blocks away. And so if I were to say you can't see this doctor anymore, you can go see a doctor in Wilmette, that would be just not intelligent, right? It wouldn't be in the best interest of the patient. And that's really our job as doctors and doctors professionals and healthcare administrators. Our job is to accommodate our patients and match them with the best, not only doctor, but facility and location. Where does this person live and primarily reside, right? Do they have transportation? So this is all our job to know. I went to go see a doctor at the women's group Northwestern or about scheduling with one, and I was told that I needed to fax them my entire medical history, which they would review and decide if they could take me as a patient, which also makes no sense. I'm 32 weeks pregnant, and I just had to fire a physician, for contraindicated prescriptions and not running proper lab works, giving me orders that she said was for a complete second trimester prenatal screening, and it was actually an order for cystic fibrosis testing, which I just confirmed yesterday with another practitioner. So we have a line of doctors who have no fucking clue what they are doing, who have been writing me prescriptions for lab work and other nefarious testing that I do not require, which is scary anyway. But when you're pregnant, it's extra scary because now it's not just your health, it's the health of you and a baby, right? Everyone knows my history if you've been here before. Just today with anxiety, I have post-traumatic stress disorder from mainly my time spent in a third world country where I witnessed abuses of different kinds, ranging from physical to sexual to suicidal to poverty, overwhelming just differences from what I'm used to as far as life in the United States goes. As a 14-year-old girl, I was not prepared to see most of what I saw. And I actually worked through it and was able to lead a very healthy, productive life where it was not an issue. Those issues resurfaced when I was sexually human trafficked for a little under 2 years, from 2016 to roughly 18. It was about 2017 to beginning of 19. And I escaped that situation, thank God. And somehow the PTSD has gone away almost completely until there are certain intentional triggers going on around me. And it's sad that I have to repeat this, but it's the people who know me the closest who know how to trigger those anxieties and that trauma, and they do so. And I've asked law enforcement as well as special prosecutors to get involved because there are no clear-cut lines when it comes to psychological manipulation in a lot of ways, but there are definitely laws that can be used to our advantage, which is what we're working on now as a team. I'm coming on here today to let you guys know that seeing a doctor periodically, there are a lot of people who believe in general overall wellness and not going to the doctor. I have to tell you, it has been life-saving that I have had a relationship with a doctor the same doctor over all of this abuse. It gives you a place not only to keep your health care and health records in order, but it also gives you a place to document anything going on with your mental health, any intentional victimizations that are occurring. And something I've learned is that you don't need to walk into your doctor and give someone's name. Simply telling them about a situation that you have survived and having it documented in your chart, it goes a long way, especially when it's happening in real time. Especially when you don't have, a big group of other people as witnesses, and which when you're being victimized, let's be honest, most people who victimize are not doing so on a stage. Most people who victimize are not charging people tickets for entry and saying, wow, look what I can do to this person. Most people who victimize, they might have people who watch, but those people know that what they're doing is highly illegal, and so they're very careful and passive and just very, very, very intelligent when it comes to an aware of what their perception looks like externally and who is staring in. They're very aware of what these people see when they look. The victim in a lot of times will be misrepresented as the perpetrator because they're being victimized. They're hurting inside. They're saturated. They don't have the extra capacity to worry about or the extra awareness to worry or be aware. So it's just very, very simple. Always fact find, always look into things, and always, as soon as you identify the nefarious, malicious, or evil in the situation, get it out, get it far away. It's very, very bad. Very bad. Talking about healthy coping methods and mechanisms, I just do not like the way that So, limited mobility, difficulty breathing, body, it's not so much a body image issue, it's more of a body acceptance issue. And there is no way to change there is no way to change it without losing the weight. So that's what you focus on, is losing the weight and being healthy. All of you in the comments could probably be doing yourself a tremendous service by going to the gym rather than being harassing. Those of you who are who are quiet in the comments, thank you for screen recording. Please continue to do so, as we will add all of these people to the lawsuits. This is not a place for hatred. This is a place for growth and discussion and communication with like-minded individuals so that we can all move our lives forward in a way that suits each other's purpose. It's incredibly sad, that we're 4 years later and still dealing with I don't even know what to call them. It has nothing to do with education and everything to do with who raised you. And I'm sure the sad but true answer for the majority of you here is no one. And I'm very sorry for you, for that. But for me, I was raised with love. And I have gone through a whole lot from that's it. There are people who want to learn and who I want to learn from, I'm not sure what to call you, interfere with that communication being completed. Now, back to the gym. I like to lift weights and I like to swim. Swimming is my cardio, and it's what I do. It's what I do for stress relief. It's what I do to deal with when they steal Xavier. Hype or the gay guy or the transvestite or whoever they send that week. Going to the gym is my way to escape that. Nasty, evil, disgusting, filth people, they don't like the gym. They don't like you to be in the sauna. They don't like you to lift your weights. They don't like you to take your swim. I do those things because I separate myself unintentionally from that nasty energy. When I'm underwater or, streamlining into a free stroke or a butterfly or a breaststroke, typically I do freestyle on the way there, breaststroke on the way back. I'll do that for like 30 minutes. Sometimes I don't even count my time, and a lot of the pools are not Olympic standards, so it's difficult to count the distance of how many you're swimming, how many meters you're swimming. But swimming, I do stair climbing. I'll tell you, when my social media and YouTube, I would listen to a lot of audiobooks on the stairs. When I'm lifting weights, I like intense music. When I'm on the stairs, I like audiobooks. When they started changing my audiobooks, literally feeding my YouTube, I don't even know if you can call it that, but the app that runs as YouTube on my phone, when I would click on it, it would not be exactly what was printed on the pages. It would be like completely different, and it would be almost nefarious and evil. Like teaching you subject matter about it. Say it's a book on confidence. It would be like low-key teaching you like the opposite of confidence and like making fun of you, like really evil, like nasty bully shit. The kind of gene we don't want to exist on the earth. It would be like nothing but that. So I started swimming in place of, and I always swam as a child. I swam competitively as a child, but going under the water and removing yourself from any of that, nefarious internal or external chatter, it does something for you. Really awful. Really, really awful. So I'm about to have the baby. You guys know I'm 34 weeks pregnant. And hopefully as soon as the baby is born, I can get right back, into the gym, because the immobility with the risk of preterm labor and going into contractions and being in incredible pain, I can push through as a woman. As a mother, I cannot, because it's like, if I push through the pain as a mother, like just like, oh, I'm strong, I can take it, and I end up hurting my baby unintentionally, that is a risk I can't take. So I can't, if it were just me and I have like overuse of my knee, I can go and do modified workouts, right? But the nefarious action behind the taking away of my gym membership, and as well as combined with what's currently going on, I'm stuck sitting here. I'm literally stuck sitting here. It's awful. I'm stuck surrounded by like a lot of really bad vibes, and I haven't been. It's been months since this negative energy has been around me. Even when they're doing nefarious phone calling, you could tell it's staged. What's going on now is just so unattractive. It's so nasty. And I have not given any of my permission. So I would like everyone charged legally. I am not involved in this. Use someone else. I do not want anything to do with this nefarious abuse for the millionth time. Weightlifting has always been it for me, never since I was a little girl. And I used to be on track and cross country. I've never been good at running. I'm not a runner in any way. I do not run. I'm a great driver. I'm a great strategist. I'm fantastic when it comes to lifting weights, swimming, and climbing stairs. Not so. Again, ma'am, you're in my comments on my personal page saying that I'm a victim by saying, why are you in my comments insulting me? You should probably have a psychiatric evaluation and be prevented from any sort of procreation. You are what's wrong with the world. protect and nurture. And then there are other people who literally just walk around causing destruction wherever they go. And imagine a world without those ones, right? So, okay, you guys, I'm going to come back when my true fans and friends and family are available, and when whoever has been monitoring my live streams is available to block these comments. As soon as possible, okay? All right. 34 weeks.